Alrighty, ladies and gents, welcome back to Minecraft, my weekly chill stream. And if you remember last time, a lot happened during the last stream. A hell of a lot happened during the last Minecraft stream. More than I ever expected was going to happen. It was quite ludicrous how much happened during the last stream. Okay? And so, what we're going to do today is pretty interesting. Alright? What we're going to do is we are going to travel back to the village, where we've been doing all this action every single week. Alright, in the village, we're going to, number one, build a tombstone to say rest in peace to someone. This is per the request of the top contributor on last week's Minecraft stream. So that's going to happen first before we do anything. We're going to make a tombstone with all this stuff dedicated with what this person wanted us to do. Okay, number two, tonight we're going to attempt to build a farm in the village. And I actually have the information from Mr. Papavera, as you guys remember, the guy who very long time has been contributing to these Minecraft streams. I'm on his blog right now with information about how to make this farm that he suggested we do. And we're going to try to do that tonight in the village, make our own custom farm, and see if we can actually craft some common vegetables and items that we need for trading in that village. Once we're done with that, alright, then we're going to consider maybe working on a library, getting librarians, but I think we need to go in order here, okay? And we still got to get back to the village before we even start any of that. So I think that's the first thing we're going to do, is try to get back to the village with all of these resources in tow. These are the resources that we're going to need in order to get stuff done, okay? See, we got the seed, the pumpkin seeds, the potato, the sugar cane, the carrots, the things, the common things, some dirt blocks, you know, all the things we're gonna need. Alright? Alright, let's get going. Let's head over there, and then we'll go from there, okay? Shout out to Alcatarippa, who did a 100-bit cheer and said, I've been banned to be iPhone because my old lady doesn't get you, hashtag free me. So I think what he's saying is he can only watch on the iPhone. I'm not sure what that means. I get, you know, your woman will not allow you to watch my content on your PC, but only on the phone. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Golden Colts, I've got the ingredients for the gravestone. It's going to be made of cobblestone, and I need to make some cobblestone stairs, which I might even have over there at the village. And that's where we're going to do it, right? Isn't that where we're going to do it? I thought we need to do it in the village. See, I don't know. It was Heaving Earth, who won the top contribution last week and wants me to make this tombstone, but I don't think they're here tonight, which sucks, because if they were here, they could tell us exactly where they wanted it. But, they're not here, I don't think. You know? So, not much I can do about that. Sucks that they're not here, but we'll do what we can, knowing what we've already been told about what they want. Okay. Yeah, I'm 5NSX. I don't see Mr. Papavera on stream tonight. I'm not sure why. Maybe he just couldn't make it because it's a Friday night, and usually I don't play Minecraft on a Friday night. But yeah, sad that he's not here. I miss him. Okay. Rexmo did a 150-bit cheer. Said, good evening, big fan. If you have an election for new mods, I'd like to throw my hat in the ring. Thanks till Jasper. I said meow. Well, first of all, there is no competition for new mods. I haven't asked for any new mods. There's no one who's been in the running for new mods, despite the fact that there may have been some mods, you know, being demodded recently. Doesn't mean that I'm looking for replacements. In fact, I even said this the other day. I said one of the mods that got demodded literally never modded anyway. So it really wasn't even a loss. You know, if it ever happens, thanks for the offer, but we're not, you know, that's not the situation right now, despite the fact that I probably got about a dozen applications this week when I didn't ever ask for any. You know, thanks for the offer. And of course, you are the top cheerer, Rexmo. We'll get you up on the leaderboard once I get to dry land here. Alcatarippa also did a 100-bit cheer and said, I'm faded, Phil. It might get weird. If you guys don't know, that means that he's high. Okay? It's a little high. I just tried to drink this with the cap on. It's been tricky because, see, Jasper's not here right now. He's in the house and the door's open. He can come in whenever he wants. But whenever he comes in here, if I leave the cap of my water bottle off, he'll start swatting it around and playing with it like a toy. Then I can't find it ever again. Which, of course, sucks because it leaves my bottle exposed to be knocked over. Which I tend to do if it's open. So that's why I've been putting the cap back on, but now that I put the cap back on, I go to drink, not expecting it to be on, and I try to drink a bottle with a cap on, and I look like an idiot. Doggy Swerve, I did check the email you sent me. I'm not exactly sure I understood what you were saying. I think what you were saying is, why not do a tier 2 goal that if we raise the amount of funds it pays for a game next month, I mean, okay, but that's not how the goal works. The way the goal works is there's supposed to be an incentive for people to sub, and I don't have the means to promise anyone another incentive. We've already got a Rageathon happening this month. We now are going to have a retrospective event going on in September. With all the other games and stuff coming out and the playthroughs I'm already doing, I don't know where I would even have time to promise someone or promise people something else as another reward goal for hitting another sub goal. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not a jerk who's going to do something and then not be able to fulfill it. I've learned my lesson over the years about over-promising and under-delivering. I don't want to do that. So I don't necessarily know how this would work, okay? I agree with you. If we had a tier 2 sub goal for this month and it raised enough money to pay for a game next month, great. That's amazing. But what would be the reward? I can't even think of anything that I could reasonably do with everything else that I've already got scheduled, so. A complete moron dude tipped me $2. Thank you to a complete moron dude for the $2 tip. I can actually update that right away without having too much work here. Looks like we're going to be heading up this hill right here. Mr. Tick Tick did a 60-bit cheers. I was watching your Fallout 3 playthrough. Seems like you were more humorous back then. Did getting married and having a cat make you a more mature person? See, here's the thing. What do you mean by humorous? You know, because what one person says is humorous, another person may find as crude humor. And I'll agree with you that back then, it used to be all about making the sexual jokes and the ridiculously immature, crude humor. But that was 10 years ago. I was a much different person in, 2009 than I am now. In fact, it might have even been 2008 when I played that. I don't remember. 10 years will change a person, That's almost, it's more than a quarter of my life, actually. And I definitely changed. And, the world changed. The way that people act and react to the things that you say and do on the internet has changed dramatically. And so I don't really do that kind of stuff anymore. I mean, back then, I never even interacted with anybody. The only interaction I ever had with people on the internet was when I read comments on YouTube, and I would then address them in a later video, or maybe every once in a while reacting to something on my website or reacting to something on Twitter. But that was it. There was, no live reactions. There was no way for you to even get my attention about stuff. It was just kind of me in a bubble playing games, and then you guys watching it and experiencing it for yourselves. Now, it's a completely different thing with the interactivity that we get now with these live streams, right? So it's like night and day from what it used to be. I wouldn't necessarily say, oh, you were funnier back then. I think I was a much different person doing a different kind of commentary back then. And some people would agree with you that maybe it was more funny. And other people would say, no, that was like crude and immature. And now you've matured up and you're a different person now. Okay? Shout out to Darth Tonius who subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Darth Tonius, for the sub. And Mr. Tick Tick cheered again and said, did you have a cat back then as well? Cheers from India. No. Oh, no. No, I didn't have a cat. No, nothing back. When I started on YouTube, I was single. A very different position in life. A very different person back then. I have completely changed in the last 10 years that I've been a content creator. My entire life from the ground up has completely changed. For the better. By the way, I should bring that up. They'll be, oh, does Phil pine for the past? Does he wish that it was like it back in the day? No. Are you kidding me? My life today is so much better than it used to be. My personal life is like a 10. Seriously, I mean that. Could I have a better personal life if I had more time to spend with my wife? Yes. But outside of that, I have such a great personal life with my wife and my cat and my house and where I live and everything. Everything here is amazing. I would never complain about that whatsoever. Back when I started on YouTube, I was single, living in a small condo that I felt was kind of cramped. Didn't really have, was single. Like I said, I was single, so I didn't have a significant other to share anything with. No pets. Certainly not anywhere near the kind of life that I'm living now. And, I was different. I realized, I wanted to become popular on YouTube by any means, so I would say the most ridiculous, over-the-top things, make a sexual comment here, I didn't care. I told everyone back then that I just didn't give a shit about what I said, that people should know I'm just joking and not get offended. And to some extent that is true, but over time I matured up and realized that when you have an internet following, what you say and do has repercussions. There are people who are affected and hurt by the things you say that, it could have a lasting impact and even lasting damage to certain parties and people. And you have to be, if you have a following who's going to follow you and take what you say as fact and basically make even decisions on their own things they do and say in life based on how you act on the internet, you have to be more mature and responsible than just say whatever and I don't care because I'm joking, And I changed. I changed a lot since I started on YouTube. I'm a completely different person than I was 10 years ago. The the commentary style is the same. On the fly, impromptu, play raw gameplay, react to it, and have fun doing it. The content is the same. The level of commentary and the maturity of the commentary is very different, okay? And that's what happens when you get older. As I told you guys, I like doing what I do now way more than I did back then. So anyway, we need to get Rexmo up on the leaderboard as the top cheerer of the night now that I'm safe and I can do that. $150-bit cheer, thank you for the top cheer of the night. I'll get a Ripple cheer. He said, as a streamer, what's your biggest regret? I mean, in reality, I don't think that, like, actively I've done anything consciously that I massively regret. I mean, obviously people would say, what about your incident 3.5 years ago? Yeah, that was very fucking embarrassing, and I wish that didn't happen. But in reality, it was an accident, and it didn't really negatively affect me that much. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I've ever actively been really nasty on the internet to anyone or done anything to the point where, like, people would hate me because of it. Most people who don't like me is because of misinformation, because of slanderous assholes. And so it's a completely different kind of situation. And really, I mean, what would I change? I don't know, because the thing is, you can only change things if you think that you're going to have a positive impact or a positive change. And I have changed over the years, and some things have been good and some things have been bad. You know, and good things happen and bad things happen. The thing is, hindsight's 20/20. So right now I could say, oh yeah, if I could go back in time, I wouldn't have spent as much money moving across the country and furnishing this house because it put me in monstrous debt, and this is debt now that I'm stuck in forever. I never would have probably bought that condo in Connecticut that I bought over 10 years ago because I've been stuck in so much debt because of that stupid condo in Connecticut that it screwed me over almost for life, right? Like, there's all these things retrospectively you could say, but as a streamer or as a content creator, I don't necessarily know if there's anything that I absolutely regret that I did so badly. The one thing that I've said over and over is I wish that when I first started, I had known the power that my words was going to have and the impact that it would have on people. Because there's people who concretely told me, man, you know, you insulted Minecraft a long time ago. And that was back when I really loved it and my friends really loved it. And to hear you say stuff about it and like that formulated our opinions about it, or whatever. And, you know, my opinions about Minecraft were completely incorrect. They weren't based on anything factual. They were based on complete nonsense of me just talking shit, basically, because it was a game that I didn't think looked good, and I didn't want to play. It looked like a kiddie game to me. And then when I finally played it years and years and years later, I was like, damn, I understand the appeal of this game. Here I am. I've been playing Minecraft since December of 2018. It's now August of 2019. I've been playing it consistently weekly since then, and I've gotten so much content out of it, and we've had so many fun times interacting, playing this game. Now I get it, see? So me talking out of my ass 10 years ago, right? That's what I regret, being an immature idiot and just talking crap about stuff that I didn't really get. That's probably my one major thing that I absolutely regret doing, because that was a conscious choice that I made to try to make controversy, to get attention. I didn't take things seriously. I didn't really give a shit about anything. Now I do, and I regret those things that I said a million years ago like that. Okay? Alright. Fresh dinner now tip me $1 and said something insulting apparently about my wife, so I'm just going to ignore it. And I'm just going to say thank you for the $1 tip, stupid. Okay. Continuing on, Alka the Rippa did a 100-bit cheer and said, what's the moment as a streamer you're most proud of? I don't have one moment that I'm most proud of. I don't. For me, it's like, look at my body of work. Look at the fact that in the last 11 years, I've single-handedly put out more gameplay than anyone else. And it's not like, oh, gameplay where it was fluff gameplay. It's me actually doing live commentary over real, raw gameplay for 11 fucking years of my life. You know what I mean? Every day, I grind it out, and I'm here, and I do it, you know? And there's days I feel awful, and I'm still here. And there's days I didn't want to do it, and I'm still here. But for the most part, it's been a wild and amazing ride, and I can say, look at the amount of work and effort and dedication that I put into making this work, with all the trials and tribulations. You know what? Hold on, let me put it this way. There's not a moment that I feel that I'm most proud of, but the thing I'm most proud of is that against all odds, against all efforts of people who want to hurt me on a daily basis, both online with my business, offline, in person, I'm serious about that too. Despite everyone's efforts to get me off the internet, falsely reporting me on every fucking website possible, doing everything, through all the crap I've been through, the ups and downs, financially, personally, I'm still here, dude. I'm still here. I'm still having fun. People are still hanging out with me, you know? That means something. 11 years, and I'm still here when a lot of other people have gone by the wayside, fallen out to scandal, got burnt out, and quit. I'm still here. That means something, right? All right, Kanji Monster, cheers. What are your 2020 goals for the stream? I don't, listen, every time someone asks this for me, I say, I'm not that kind of person. I can't tell you what my goals are for next week because every week something changes. Something could be different in my life. Who knows what's going to happen between now and next year? I have no idea. Ultimately, the long-term goal is to get out of the financial difficulties that I'm at to the point that I don't have to stream as much as I do. Right now, I stream 6 days a week full-time, and I only get 1 day off for myself to spend with my wife, and that's usually just spent running errands and doing busy work rather than us having personal time. So, in reality, I wish I had a lot more free time, and what I'd like to do is get to a point where I don't have to work as much, so I can get another job that's like a full-time job outside of streaming that's more reliable and or more safe than streaming. Even though I don't feel any job is safe, I think that there are a lot of jobs that are a lot more consistent than, say, the income you're going to make on a live stream. Getting that kind of a job and then splitting my time between that job and streaming, and then eventually having more personal time. Like, that's eventually what I'd like to do as a goal. I don't know how realistic that is or if it'll ever happen. I just go by the seat of my pants every day and see what happens, right? So, there you go. Beard Tendies cheers. What do you consider the hardest thing you do outside of the office? Outside of the office, I mean, there's a lot of stuff out, that I'm responsible for. Making sure that this house, that first of all, that I can afford everything. The money issue is a huge one. Juggling the books and making sure that everything gets paid appropriately and making sure that, everything, it's a pain in the ass. It's confusing. Just tonight, no exaggeration. Tonight, after I finish tonight's stream, I have to pay a stack of fucking bills that's like this high because I was waiting for my Twitch payment to come through. It finally cleared today. Now the money's in the bank so that I can pay my bills. So I got to sit down for like 2 hours tonight. Bill. Oh, did I do it right? Did I do the right amount this month? Oh shit, is there enough here? Do I have to schedule this one out for another week or whatever? It's not fun. It's really annoying, and that's just one of the major things that's very annoying. And just maintaining the house because Kat works a lot too. It's not like, oh, Phil works, and when Phil's working, Kat just sits around all day. No, she's very busy too. What the hell's going on? They're all rushing beds. Look, they're all rushing for the same beds and shit. What the fuck? Dude, there's like 4 dudes in here trying to get the same bed. What is going on with them? Their sleeping arrangements. Apparently these guys can't figure out their sleeping arrangements. What the hell is that? But anyway, keeping the house clean, making sure that everything is well maintained. We've got a pet. Gotta make sure that everything with him is good. He's fed. He's happy. There's a million things. I'm not gonna sit here and go through my laundry list of stuff that I do outside of the stream. And then finally, like for an hour a night, getting to sit down and relax, which is nice when I finally get it. It would be nice to be able to do it right after I stream, but I don't. I usually have a ton of stuff that I still need to do after I'm done in here. So, all right. I am. Elemento P took me $2. Said, ever thought about letting the beard grow out? It has been longer than this before. I actually had it at one point. I grew it out for, I want to say, almost 3 weeks to a month. And it got really long, but it really bothered me. Like, once I go about, I'd say 6 days of not shaving, my face starts to itch, and it irritates me. And you'll notice if I have a longer beard on stream, I start touching the beard a lot, like this. And people say, why is he touching his beard so much? Because it bothers me. When I have a long beard, it actually consciously bothers me. It makes me itch and stuff. So, I prefer to shave at the least once a week. Now, I can't shave a lot. Reason being, if I shave a lot, my skin, I have very sensitive skin. And if I shave like 2-3 times a week, or too often, or if I just have a bad shaving day, I irritate the shit out of my skin, and it'll get all swollen and nasty for like 2 days, because I have very sensitive skin, which is annoying as shit. So I tend to usually try to shave at most twice a week, but at least once a week, because I don't like the long hair, and my skin gets irritated if I get it too short all the time. Really annoying. So, can I grow a beard? Oh yeah, I could absolutely grow a beard. My whole face here is capable of growing hair, so I know I could grow a beard if I wanted to. And my dad has had a beard before, a full-on beard, in the past. Okay. No, I don't use any grooming products for my beard. I just I shave it with my razor. My razor has the shaming attachment, and I just let it be as it is. Okay? Alright. So now, here's the deal. What are we doing in Minecraft tonight? I know we just had a lot of interaction. First of all, we got to find a good place for this tombstone. And then once the tombstone's up, then we can focus on maybe doing the farm that I'm interested in doing. They just left beets on the floor. Look. They just threw them on the floor. What the heck? What I should do is I should make another chest. Which means I need some wood. I should make another chest so that I have another place to store items. Here, I'll combine these sticks. And I'll take this wood. Let's put all these torches away, okay? So now let's make some chests. We need wood to do it, right? Yep. Okay. Because I need even more storage space. There we go. So, I remember, these are all the items that I brought with me in order to not only make the farm that I want to make, okay, but also to make, the tombstone. That's what this cobblestone's for, plus that's going to help with the farm. Among other things, alright? So, first things first, we got to make this tombstone. And one thing that I want to do is I want to have it at least be a tiny bit fancy. Do I have a sign left over? I do. This is good. That's going to help me right there, having the sign already. So, I thought that I had some smooth stone already. Didn't I have a ton of smooth stone I couldn't use? It was like unusable smooth stone. I thought maybe I would make the tombstone out of it. Well, I have stone here. I don't know. Oh, here it is. I'm going to use this smooth stone to make the tombstone, okay? So what I want to do, yeah, I want to make some smooth stone stairs. Perfect. Now, where on earth should we put this thing? We got to find a good place in the town. Let's walk around the town so we can find a good place for it. Tess Plays Games did a 350-bit cheer. That is the top cheer of the night. Thank you, Tess Plays Games. They said, hey, Phil, have you ever considered getting back into the competitive fighting game community? What would it take to see your Evo return? I've talked about this before. I'll give you a very brief answer. A game that I actually like enough to play it competitively, and also a way that it would be financially feasible. Because sadly, it's not like it used to be. Back in the day when I used to be a competitive fighting game player, you didn't do it as a job. You did it for the love of it. And I spent a ridiculous amount of time to get good at the games, and then money to travel and participate in tournaments and be at tournament level, okay? I no longer have the time nor the money to do it. The only way it would be feasible is, number one, if there's a fighting game that I absolutely adore the gameplay of so much that I want to dedicate that amount of time and effort and money into it to get good at it. And number two, a way to make it financially feasible that if I were to, say, have to travel to play in tournaments and the like, then I would make money doing it so I don't have to worry about, oh no, I didn't stream for 2-3 days this week because I was at a tournament and now I can't pay my bills. You see what I mean? Back when I used to play Street Fighter at a high level, and I used to play some tournaments and the like, I had a job, a full-time job outside of the game. And I would do my job, and all the extra money that I raised from my job would go towards the hobby of Street Fighter. Now, my job is my hobby. All my money goes back into it. I don't have any free money or free time. You see what I mean? It's a completely different situation. By the way, back then, I was single. I didn't even have a house or anything. So I didn't have all these financial obligations like I have now. Plus, another thing that you got to remember, now I have a family. I have a wife. I have a cat. I have things to take care of. I can't just willy-nilly say, oh, I'm leaving for 3 days to go to a tournament, honey. See you in like, next week. You're like, what? It would be a big undertaking. Let's put it that way. It would be a ginormous undertaking for me to get back into the fighting game community competitively. I would like to say I don't want to 100% write it off and say never. At the same time, it would be very, very tough to do it, okay? I'll give the Rip a cheer. He said, do you side with Vince or Brett in regards to the Montreal screw job? I don't know. You know, at first, I would tend to side with Vince, but over the years, I just see Vince do more and more underhanded things and realize that he probably wasn't the nicest guy running this company, and probably did a lot of messed up stuff to a lot of his employees and people who worked their asses off for him over the years. So then you tend to kind of side with Brett, But I really don't know what happened. I don't think anyone's ever going to know the true story of what happened. So, yeah, cheered and said, how is my horse? Is he still humping? No, he unglitched himself. Look. He unglitched himself 1 week randomly. I don't know if they patched the game or if some kind of factor happened, but he unglitched himself. So Humper no longer humps. For whatever reason, there he is. I don't know what happened, but it's over. No longer do all the animals hump in this one corner. Pretty funny, huh? Oh, let's see. Ozymandias or Ozymandias, I don't know how you want to pronounce it. Tip me $1 and said, if I hypothetically was the top tipper tonight, would you be willing to type, my name is Ozymandias, King of Kings, look on my works, ye mighty in despair on one of your structures, or would that be too much in typing? As long as it fits on a sign, I don't see the problem. And doesn't it, in this game, as you type, if you type more, does the text just shrink? I wouldn't see the problem with that, as long as it fit on a sign. I think that would be fine. And signs you can actually craft, so I could easily craft a sign versus tags you have to fish. I know I have extra fish, but, you know, I think a sign would be easy to do, okay? So thank you for the $1 tip. So current top contributor of the night, by the way, is Rumpelstiltskins. With that $10 tip, it got us started tonight. No one's beaten him yet. Algorithm just did a 200-bit cheer and said, be good, Phil. Thank you, Algorithm. I don't know if that means you're taking off or whatever, but thank you for the cheer. All right, so let's now take a walk around town, and let's see if we can, where would be a good spot to put this tombstone? Do you think a nice prominent spot near, say, just the main walkway, like right over here on the side? Or do you think that we should put it, like, in Town Square? 'Cause technically, this is Town Square with the bell. This is where all the townspeople go to toss vegetables at each other every day. We could put it right in there, right? Right in the center. We could put it over here, like, more central to the town. I guess this central well, right? Over here. No, there is no... I thought there was a central well. You know what? There's not. There's 2 bells in this town for some reason. I don't know why. This also would be considered a town square. There's 2 town squares in this town. How weird. What do you guys think? Where should I put the tombstone? Rexmo says on a tower. Golokul says a nice spot on a hill overlooking the water. Wow. Put a tombstone on a hill so you can sing the hills are a lie. Do you think a hill outside of town? Like over there, looking like over here? Like, hold on. Let's see. Right? Maybe like on the top over here, overlooking the town. Let's see how this looks if we go over here. I gotta climb up these stairs. Do I know the story of Ozymandias or Ozymandias? I knew him once. I did. I actually knew it again when I saw Watchmen. But I've forgotten it since then, so... Trying to make a staircase here so I can just get up. Alright, how about like right here? See? Right here. Oh my god. This might be the perfect spot. Look at this. Dude, this looks like it was made for it. An actual cliffside. Look at this. A cliffside overlooking the town. And we could build the tombstone like right here. Wow, look at this. That's like, dude. That's perfect. Right here. This is it. Dead on, man. Alright. Okay, so let's see here. Fuck. That's not how I wanted it. God damn it. It broke. What the hell? There you go. And one more. We need one more height. There you go. There's the tombstone. Pretty epic, huh? Alright, I'm going to put a... I guess I put a sign on it. The problem is there's no way to center the sign because I didn't make the tombstone wide enough. Ah, shit. Alright, hold on. I got to sleep. We'll work on this more, but let me get to sleep. Shout out to Algada River who tipped me... oh, no, excuse me. Shout out to Mr. Tick Tick who tipped me $1 and said, please try playing Fallout Shelter on the Xbox One. I didn't even know that it was on Xbox One. I played Fallout Shelter when it was a new app back on the my iPad a long-ass time ago, okay? And there we go. I got it back. Excuse me. And I liked it for about a week and a half, and then I got here we go. That's perfect because we can put it. We can put the sign right in the center, okay? But anyway, I played it for about a week and a half, and I got so bored with it because it's really fun at first when you're first. Oh, here's some new vault dwellers and send them out on missions and all that. But I got to a point where like there was just nothing going on. It took too long for anything to complete, and that was the catch. They wanted you to have tasks that took so long. You wanted to pay to advance them quickly. And I just got super bored with it. I just didn't care about it anymore. So, all right, here we go. So, shit. How do you do symbols? Oh, what is this? No. Okay. Rest in peace. The bottom line is... Now, what was the last thing I was supposed to put here? What was I supposed to put here? Like... It was a backstabber or something? Anyone remember? I don't remember what he wanted me to put. See, Heaving Earth did a tip earlier today with all this information, but for some reason my Streamlabs deleted it from my Streamlabs feed, so I can't see it now. I see he said something about Yakuza at some point on my earlier stream. And there's Hank's tip. And then it doesn't show what he said. Yeah. I don't see it. Here lies a backstabber? That's what it was supposed to be? Oh, okay. Alright. Oops. Can't see. There it is. There you go. That's a tombstone. Huge. Well, Heaving Earth, you got your money's worth last week. You got a ginormous tombstone. For the bottom line is showing here up epic on a cliffside right outside of our village. Pretty cool, huh? What do you think, Jasper? Do you think this tombstone looks cool? Jasper just came into the office, everybody. Hello. He rubs my foot with his face. I don't know why he thinks my foot is like a cool rubbing thing. He does this all the time. Like, dude, I think my feet are disgusting. But he rubs my feet all the time. He's doing it again. Hello, buddy. How you doing tonight, buddy? What are you doing? You were sleeping downstairs. You were so sleepy. You slept. Dude, I've been streaming for a half hour. And you just showed up. You were really tired, huh? Yeah. All right, there he goes. He ran out the door again. Maybe I'll get a toy later or something. He ran right out the door again. All right. Maybe my foot really does stink. Who knows? All right. So that's it for that. Mr. Tick Tick says, how many offices do I have in my home? Just the one. Kat has her own room across the hallway. I mean, technically you could call it an office, but she doesn't have like office stuff in here. She has her PC and her gaming consoles and a lot of her own personal belongings and stuff in that room. And that's where she likes to game, and Jasper goes in there and hangs out with her when she games, which is really nice. She plays with Jasper in that room, too. But I don't know if you necessarily call it an office. It's not like, this is an office because this is where I do all my work. You know, she doesn't do any work in that room, so I guess technically it wouldn't be called an office or anything like that. Okay, so, there you go. The tombstone is complete. Popsicolo says, the taint of his disgrace will follow him to his grave. Future mods will revile him in chat as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor among the detractors as a cuck. He'll go down in history as a troll and no one will understand him. Wow! Popsicolo destroyed him. Popsicolo fucking wrecked the bottom line is. Damn! Damn, that's worse than I could ever do. Holy shit. Wow. Yowzer. What a eulogy. I know Madara's got cat show love by basically rubbing everything. He rubs my hand, he rubs my foot, he rubs my face. I told you, I wake up some mornings, I'm just asleep just like this, laying back on my bed, I'm just asleep. And I feel something, I open my eyes, and he's right here standing on my chest, staring right into me, and then he licks my face. It's so cute. It's so cute. I'm like, oh my goodness. Of course, not so cute when he has fishy breath, but, you know, cats tend to have fish breath because they eat a lot of fish. Ben Boxer cheers. Do you get a tax break for having an office? Can you sing Ain't No Fun if the homies can't have none? I don't know if it's a tax break. In taxes, if you have a room that's dedicated exclusively for work purposes, it's considered your home office. And I guess, yes, things could in the office and the square footage of the office are factored in as something to do with taxes. I don't know how much of a write-off, if it's technically a write-off or there's an exemption. I don't know how it works. I'm not a tax person, okay? I pay someone to do that. But technically, yes, this room, I only use this room for work and nothing else. Therefore, this is my home office, and it is considered so on my taxes. Africa Star Luke Tango tipped me $5. What on earth is this? I don't even know if I should read this. Some guy at the Nissan factory in Morocco told me people from Connecticut, America eat aborted babies. Is this true? Thanks for the $5 tip. Okay, anyway, just a reminder, top contributor is still Rumpelstiltskin tonight with that $10 tip, but the night is young. We still got about another another hour and a half. A little under an hour and a half that I'll be streaming. Okay? All right, now, the next objective of tonight is that I want to start building my own farm somewhere in the village here, by which I can start to grow my own crops, and these will be self-sufficient crops. So number one, if I need crops for trading, I don't have to go back to my home base where I started. And number two, I won't have to steal their food. I'll be able to like basically have my own food sources and the like. And you know, they have things here like carrots and beets and other things that I can now start growing if I have my own area. Okay. Now, Mr. Papavera is not here tonight. Surprisingly enough, I don't know why. He's not here tonight. Usually he's here on a Minecraft night, and he's not, which is unfortunate, because he'd probably be helping us out if indeed he was here, okay? But he's not. So, hold on a second. So, everything seems in order here. What we're going to do is I'm going to basically go off of his recommendations via what he shared with me this week on Twitter, which is from his Minecraft guide that he puts online. And essentially what he told me we need to start with is a giant area of land. All right. Let me see here. I guess what you need to do, oh man, I'm trying to see exactly, let me try this again. I'm trying to read this and understand what he's saying here. Alright. We want to use the least amount of water and use the most amount of farmland. You start with a 1 block source of water in the ground. You turn the ground around the water into farmland with a hoe. The water will only saturate farmland that is on the same elevation. Water will not saturate farmland above it or below it. With 1 block of water as your source, you can saturate farmland up to 4 blocks away, making a single farmland that is 9 by 9 blocks with the water at the center. 9 by 9. Okay. You can repeat that pattern, placing more 9 by 9 farmlands right next to each other to make a larger farmland, like placing large tiles on the ground, and you can expand in any direction that you want, essentially like a checkerboard. Okay. Oh, hello, buddy. He just meowed at me. Hello. Hello, buddy. You want to say hello to everyone on stream? You want to say hello to everyone on the stream? Here, hold on. Let me show you to everyone on the stream, okay? Oh, he's rubbing me. He won't let me pick him up right now. He's all excited. Here, let me pick you up for a second, okay? Here's Mr. Jasper, everybody. Here he is. Say hello to everybody. All right, buddy. I just wanted to show everyone that you were in here. What have you been up to tonight? What have you been up to tonight? Tell us. I want to know all about it. Did you have some food? Did you chase some bugs? Okay, I got a funny Jasper story. So, Jasper loves to chase bugs. That's what he does. He's a cat. That's one of the cool things about having a cat as a pet. They will hunt the bugs in your house. Now, he's caught a fly before and beat the shit out of it. He's caught beetles and the like because he's a very good cat in that way. So the other day, it was yesterday actually, last night, he is fascinated by our sink because our sink has a garbage disposal in it, and also we have a dishwasher that's linked to the sink. That was the air conditioner that went on, buddy. Oh, he's going to knock my water bottle over. Oh, boy. There it goes. Let me put the cap on. There we go. Let me put the cap on so it doesn't spill. Okay. So, he almost knocked the water bottle over. So, he's fascinated by our sink because it makes noise when the dishwasher's on. The water goes in the sink, and he gets like, oh, my God, what is that? And he, like, jumps in the sink and starts looking. What's down there, right? And then he'll play with it. If it's wet, he likes the feel of it on his paws or whatever, okay? So, sometimes bugs will get attracted to the sink because there's a little bit of water left in it, and bugs like stagnant water, okay? So, yesterday, I go into my kitchen just to look at my sink. I see there's something in the sink, and I thought it was a crumb or a piece of fuzz. I look, it's a gnat. Now, you guys know a little gnat, what they look like, right? A little black gnat. It's completely flat. He squished it like a pancake. He just went, and it was completely flat like a pancake. I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. He just went, boop, and walked away. He's like, job done. Pretty funny. You're a very good kitty, Mr. Jasper. You are a very good kitty. Yes. That's right, the Minecraft music comes on as I'm telling a story and playing with Jasper. Yes. It's spelled Nat with, isn't it G-N-A-T is how you spell it? G-N-A-T, Nat? I think so. Let's see here. Meat Pistol Meltdown, the 50-bit cheer says, wouldn't you save a lot of money if you just did your taxes with an app? Meat Pistol Meltdown, you might not realize this. I own my own business. I have a ridiculous amount of money coming in versus money going out. I have tons of expenses and the like. And if I just used an app, it would miss a ridiculous amount of stuff. Plus, I have tax issues where I have to pay my taxes in a different way over time and stuff. So I need to have a professional do it. There's no way that an app would get it correctly. An app would completely screw it all up, okay? Beepo, tip me $1, says, have you killed any bosses yet, like the Wither? No, I haven't seen any bosses. I did go to the Nether a few times, and it never went well. You gonna lay down here, buddy? Just relax with me? You wanna lay right next to me? You can stay here. Yeah, I've been to the Nether, and it never goes well. Always problems, and always end up losing shit. Not cool. I hate going to the Nether in this freaking game. I really do. I have not gone to, like, the Ender Dragon area or anything like that. No, I haven't even... People tell me go to the Nether to find the, whatchamacallit? The, like a Nether fortress. I can't even find a Nether fortress in the Nether, and I've looked around and I couldn't find one. Heaving Earth, what's up, man? Heaving Earth is here. He tipped $1 and said, I missed the gravestone. Did you make it already? Can we take a look at it? Take a look at this, Heaving Earth. You're gonna like this. Ready? There it is, off in the distance. It's giant. I made a giant gravestone off in the distance on this ledge that you can see visibly from the town, okay? And the real thing is the view when you go to it. I'm gonna show you. It looks really sweet. Kate just asked anything good for dinner. Tonight we had breaded chicken patties with mac and cheese. A very American, very junk foody kind of dinner. Not gonna lie, nothing amazing, but we just wanted to do something quick and something that we used to have all the time when we had time to make the stuff, and we haven't had time to cook food in a long time. Today was an exception where we had a little bit extra time, so we did it. Now, can I get back up here? The stairs that I created last time. Here we go. Heaving Earth, you're gonna like this. So here it is. Look what we did. We made a giant tombstone on this overhang that perfectly overshoots the village. So you can stand here and it looks epic. Right? There it is. And it says, rest in peace, the bottom line is, here lies a backstabber, which is what you wanted. I hope that's exactly what you wanted. I tried to find your tip from earlier today, and for some reason, Streamlabs doesn't keep all the data. And it looks like for about an hour of contributions, it deleted them, so I couldn't see if that's exactly what you wanted, but I hope you like it. Alright? He says that's hilarious. He likes it. Alright, cool. This is the first thing we did on the stream. I wanted to make sure we got that out of the way before we did anything else. Okay? Alright, good stuff. So, he likes it. That's good news, right? We got $2 more of tips to add to the total here. Thank you for your contributions tonight, everybody. Reminder, top contributor of the night will get something named in their honor in the game. Timbo Slice just did a 50-bit cheer. He said, hey man, how you doing? Due to New York schedule 4 days a week, I pretty much work all the days that you stream. So I haven't been here very often this week. I'm spending all weekend playing A Plague Tale. It's free on Xbox Game Pass for PC. Excited to play it. I hear it's a great game. It is. The plot is exceptionally good. I would say the gameplay is hit or miss. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's kind of meh, kind of stealth gameplay or kind of meh, okay puzzle gameplay. But if you can forgive that, I think you'll really like it. I really enjoyed the game, and in fact, it is, I would say overall, one of my favorite games of 2019 so far, which is a sleeper hit. I never expected it to be good, and it was an exceptionally great game. So I think you're going to like it. Shout out to Chase W801, who tipped me $5. Said, I asked you a question earlier on the Dragon Quest builders. I thought it was pretty cool you took the time to answer me. I tried to tip then, but I didn't have a PayPal set up. Anyways, keep doing what you love. Thank you, Chase, for the tip. $5 tip. That is much appreciated, and I appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed whatever answer I gave you during Dragon Quest. I don't know what it was. Richard John Hopkins tipped me $1. He says, he gave me coordinates. He said, negative 1527, 28, negative 693, dig down. That's your stronghold. I guess he saw a place where there's a stronghold on the map that I could take advantage of. Well, I am in no situation to be doing that tonight. That's not what we're doing tonight. We're going to try to build a farm. Okay, everybody? So what I need to do is find a lot of land that I could use for the farm. I mean, just being honest, right here, looks like if I were to flatten this higher area out right here, this could be a really good place for farmland, I think. Looks pretty empty, right? So I could probably do a lot with it. Do I have a shovel with me? I don't. Unless I put it away. I guess I should go check. I need a hoe and I need a shovel. And I need my bucket of water to fill that water hole, right? Right. Equilibrium. Just say, hey, Phil, I feel that today's streams and yesterday's were very interactive and chill. Thanks. You're welcome. I try to do this actively whenever I can. Sometimes it doesn't work out as well. You know, a couple days ago I did Black Ops 4 Blackout. And I feel that stream was fun, but a lot of people wanted to talk about drama and shit. And what can you do? If that's what people want to talk about, that's what they want to talk about, and you get a different kind of stream. Last night and tonight was a lot of just fun questions and interactivity, me just answering stuff and having fun with you guys, and it turns to be a different kind of a chill vibe, you know? So, yeah, I'm having fun with it, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the streams recently. Jasper's right here. If you're like, where did Jasper go? He's right here cleaning on the floor. He's cleaning his body. You didn't think he was going to stay in frame the whole time, did you? Seriously? Like, that's not what cats do. Cats, I told you guys, cats don't stay put. That's not what they do. That's, you know, that's not their thing. They want to move around. They want to be free to do whatever they want. He's not going to sit in one spot all night. Oh, we got only 3 beetroot seeds, huh? Sweet berries, that's what you make the berry bushes out of that gets people stuck, I believe. More potatoes. I don't think I'm gonna need that many potatoes. I figure I'll grab anything I can plant and figure out what I want to plant. I don't think I have a shovel. I have a shitty wooden shovel. I think I only need to dig a few things. Well, yes and no. I should probably make another shovel. Oh, see you later, Jasper. He's taking off. He'll be back. You make another shovel or two. Okay, now I made a few shovels, okay? Oh, and I think the water bucket is enough. If not, I just have to refill it. Timble Slice cheered. He said, I'm excited for your streams this weekend. We got great 2 retro games, GTA 4 and the Sly Cooper. It should be a fun stream weekend. I agree. You know, GTA 4, as I told everyone, I'm really enjoying replaying it. I've only played the game twice before. Once was way back when it was a new release, and then the other time was 2013, and neither time was I doing live streams like this. So it's fun to interact with you guys and see your reactions to the missions and stuff when I've only done them twice. Sometimes I don't even remember the missions, which is fun. So I'm really having a good time with that, and I hope you guys are liking it. Sly Cooper, I've only played once ever, and that was over 7 years ago at this point. So I'm also enjoying that, and I hope that you guys will tune in for that starting on Sunday. All I need to do is get my PS3 hooked up again and get it working again. And then that one will begin, so... Alright, what I'm going to do, I need to clear out this land, like this elevated land right here. If I clear out this giant patch of elevated land, I could probably put some of the farmlands here, okay? Meat Pistol Meltdown, that a 50-bit cheers. Did you ever watch your original playthrough of GTA 4? It's eerily similar to your current one. You even made the same joke during a cutscene, except you used the word shit instead of piss. The rest of the joke was identical. I almost fell out of my chair. No, I never... Dude, I've said this. I don't go back and watch my stuff. I don't go back and go watch my own stuff. So... I don't know what jokes I've made in previous playthroughs and the like. You guys would know more than me what stuff I said and done in the past. So, that's kind of funny, but, you know, it's like I told you guys. Have I changed over the years? Yes. Do I make as many sex jokes and crude jokes and stuff as I used to? No. But at the same time, at heart, I'm the same guy. So, it's not surprising to hear that I probably made a lot of identical jokes and things playing the game a second time around. I'm getting rid of all this crap. Let's see here. Muda. Muda, what a name. Timmy $1 and said, what do I think about Twitch allowing breastfeeding? I don't. I don't care about breastfeeding. Obviously, I have nothing to do with it whatsoever. I have no kids. It doesn't affect me in the least. So I really don't give a shit. I don't think that anyone who's in my audience is going to go watch a girl breastfeed a baby and think that it's hot or something. Like, it's pretty fucking immature. So I don't really care if you guys go do that. It's up to you. It has nothing whatsoever to do with my content. And I have no reason to comment on it at all because I don't have a vested interest in it. You know, if anyone wants to go watch that shit, go ahead, I guess. It has nothing to do with me, or you're not here to watch my boobs. So anyone who's looking for boobs probably isn't tuning into my streams to begin with. Alright, so there you go. Real talk. Crap, that's not what I wanted. Gotta get rid of all this land and make it flat farmland. I'd be very surprised at what some people watch on Twitch. Probably not. I just don't care. That's the thing. Like, I very much mind my own fucking business. If there's something that I feel directly affects me, like some asshole streamer commits a crime and makes all streamers look bad, I'll comment on it. But outside of that, like, I'm just happy to have people come by and support me. I don't care what you watch. If you want to waste your time, go looking at weird shit. You know, who am I to tell you what to do and not to do, right? I don't think that, like I said, I don't think that anyone who's watching that shit is going to watch my stuff. So I don't think that it has anything to do with me, and I don't care. Me Pistol Meltdown, that's great. Has nothing to do with me. I'm not going to reference any other content creators, so thanks for the cheer, but I'm not going to say what you just said. I don't know anything about that person. Okay. We're almost done terraforming this land. It's taking a while, but we're getting it done. Oh! We might not even get it done. I might have to go make another shovel. Jesus. Shovels break quickly. Oh, the cat ran. Like, what the hell are you doing? Ugh. Come on, almost done. Don't make me have to go get another shovel, man. Seriously. I'm gonna have to get another shovel, aren't I? It can't be easy. I always just run out of stuff. When I'm in the middle of something, I run out. It happens every time. Oh, you ran out of torches. You ran out of pickaxes. You ran out of inventory space. You ran out of fucking Cheerios. It always happens, man. So I'm gonna have to punch this with my fist because I'm not gonna go fucking build another shovel. Seriously, I'm not. That's it. I'm using my fist. I don't care. Yeah, oh, yeah, Combat says I've almost gained all my lost levels from the Nether episode. No, in reality I have, because I used a bunch. I've used a bunch of levels. So even though I lost a lot of experience with that whole Nether thing, it wasn't really much of a loss at all. Really, I was more concerned about losing my items. I got all my items back, so I don't really feel like there was any significant loss. Okay. Almost done. What the fuck? The pig just climbed the ladder. The pig went all the way up the tower. Oh! Did you see that? The pig climbed up the tower and fell and exploded. Oh! It was a bloody mess. There was a big blood splat when he hit. Oh, man, that was live. Damn, dude. Ouch. Okay. Hubert just tipped me $1. And says, Phil, enjoying the chill streams? Just curious, are there any things you miss about Connecticut? Are there anything Seattle does better? There's things Seattle does better. There are things that Seattle does worse. And I've said many times that really the primary thing that I miss about Connecticut is my parents and the food. Obviously, being able to see my parents, you know, whenever I wanted was a really cool positive. Seeing them around the holidays, being able to go to dinner with them once a week. That was a very good thing, okay? But outside of that, the food in Connecticut is outstanding, especially Italian food and seafood. Out here in Seattle, you can barely get any places that have Italian food or seafood. There's maybe 2 that have good stuff like that, and they're not authentic East Coast. They're still good, but they're not like what I'm used to East Coast Italian. The East Coast mentality of Italian food is very different than what they do out here. So those are the 2 major things I miss. Besides that, the weather out here, way better. The internet out here, way better. In general, the people out here, way less cramped, way more space per person, way less traffic. Even the people out here are way more laid back. Not to say that I'm in love with that, but at the same time, they're not like, oh god, I gotta get from point A to point B, I'll drive you right over in the middle of the fucking street. Like, it's just a different kind of mentality out here. prices on a lot of things are cheaper. The taxes in general out here are much cheaper. There's a million things. The weather, like I said, the weather is so much better out here. Moderate instead of constant, constant either heat and humidity or the complete opposite, ice and snow and sleet and shit that they get in Connecticut. Terrible. I hate the weather out there. So Dark Doll, Timmy, $5. I keep doing it. Love it. Wow, thank you very much, Dark Doll. I appreciate the $5 tip. He loves these chill streams. I do as well. And Jasper has returned. Hello, Jasper. What are you up to? What are you doing? Just running all around the house? That's what he does. He waits for me. He waits for me to finish streaming. And then he's like, oh, are we going to go play together? So I'll upload my videos or whatever, and then we'll go play. Tonight, I can't. Tonight I'm going to be stuck in the office for like another hour or two playing Bills. So poor Jasper's going to have to wait. It sucks.